Hello everyone, it's Lisa Ann from Lisa Ann Tarot. Doing a current collective um, Twin Flame Soul Contract collective reading. So this is about like current energies, sort of what's going on with each counterpart and with the connection at this time. This mostly pertains to those people that are currently in separation or experiencing a challenge in their connection. So there's little to no contact involved, and a lot of work going into themselves at this time. So this is for those twins or soulmates that have already sort of been together, shared energy together, and are at this time separated. I would say those people that are mostly towards the end of their journey, almost to union, getting their work done, and this is where we are at this stage of the game. So the first card that I pulled was sort of an overall theme or energy of what the purpose is of this certain separation, and we have get clear. So what I get from this, and knowing the rest of the reading, what this is all about, this part of the separation, this lack of contact at this time, the counterparts are sort of been separated and isolated to the point where they need to get clear in their own minds. They need to be able to trust themselves, trust this connection, trust the journey, really know clearly what they want going forward, what they're trying to manifest, and what their purposes are together and going forward. So this whole stage of the game, this whole separation at this time is so that both sides can get clear with themselves and get clear with their portion of the journey. So I pulled a guidance card for the Divine Masculines. So the guidance for the Divine Masculines at this time is that a new start is coming. So they need to be aware that cycles are ending, that the what they've been going through in their part of the journey, the sort of chaos, the upsetment, the lessons being learned, all of that is coming to a close, and there is a new beginning coming for you. And it's going to be something that you've never experienced before, something that you cannot compare to anything you've done before. So this whole new beginning is going to come, as cycles start to close and as doors start to close. A card of guidance for the feminines at this time, a time for healing. So the feminines, have been going through their part of the journey, and as you see when we do her cards, she's already in the Queen's energy. She already knows, her purpose. She's been doing the work. She's been, really holding space and really doing everything that she should be doing on this journey. So this time that they're supposed to get clear is her time to, do some final healing and do some self-care and really take care of herself. Not worry so much about what her masculine is doing, or not worry so much about other people. This is all about her this time. Some guidance for the connection. We had 3 cards come out. So we have guidance cards for the connection together. You're very close at achieving your goals. A personal issue reaches resolution, and a new romantic cycle begins. So for this connection, there could have been issues in one or the other or both in their private lives that needed to reach a resolution, that there was kind of loose ends to tie up, things that needed to be addressed, a balance needed to be reached in their personal life. So this is just saying that once that balance is accomplished, and the personal issues are resolved and things are clear, a new romantic cycle will begin for them. So let's take a look at the current energies of the connection right now. So current energies of the connection, we have the first one is karma. So we do have karma. We do have that involving a karmic partner, and we do have fall. So the fall card here could indicate, this current season of fall. If there was issues with a karmic partner, that is all going to be resolved. This is not for those twins that are still married or still together, but are still sort of sorting through the balance with the person in their life. There could be children involved, or sort of from their separation, from their divorce, whatever, from their other previous relationship. There could have been some upsetment that was getting in the way, and that is going to come to an end during this season of fall. We do have some fantasy things, but we have conclusion with this. So living in a fantasy world for this this connection, or thinking that this connection was only a fantasy, that it was not a reality, that the things that they experienced together, maybe they're questioning whether or not it was really happening, and that is all going to come to a conclusion, meaning that they're going to realize that it wasn't just a fantasy, that these things are possible. We have the Union card, but the Union right now is stuck, so it is on a pause when this current cycle closes down. Once things find a resolution and they get clear and finish doing the work that they're doing. We have sensitive and forgiveness. So any kind of feelings of like emotions that are coming up, causing them to be sensitive to certain things, we have to remember as part of the connection that we do have to practice forgiveness. We have to come together with compassion and that unconditional love in our hearts, that no matter what we've gone through or no matter what has happened, it's all had to happen for a purpose and for a reason. So we need to make sure that we're practicing that forgiveness, that unconditional love. And then we have self-discovery and contemplation. So the current connective energies to me look like Union is within sights, but it is stuck. While this karmic cycle comes to a close, they can put aside the fantasy world for now and get clear and do their work. There's no need, they need to kind of look at each other in forgiveness and in unconditional love and compassion while they go through this back channel of a self-discovery and really thinking about what it is that they want and how they're going to attain it. So future energies for this connection. Possible future energies. So we do have a suspension here that is all due to divine timing. There's a reason for the holdup. There's a reason for this suspension right now, the pause that they're taking. They need to get clear, and they need to do their healing and tie up loose ends, so to speak. We do have the long haul. So looking forward to future energies, we do have a long haul, but in this picture, it's kind of, you see a sunset and you do see a couple, even a family coming together. So, they're in it for the long haul. They realize that this is a journey and it is a lot of work getting to it. To clarify this, we have purge and we have return. So, the purge card to me is sort of letting go of things that no longer serve you, thoughts and thought patterns and different things. We're going to get rid of all that, and kind of get a return back to, where we want to be, where this connection should be at this time. We do have some romance sparking, so this could indicate that our minds are going to come back to this connection with true romantic feelings, and it's all going to be centered around self-worth. There might have been some other sort of low vibrational energy between the two. There is a lot of passion here. There is a lot of caring and mutual respect. So they're realizing each other's worth along with their own self-worth. And that's going to only enrich that romantic feeling. And then we have recognition. So they do recognize that this is a special connection. And this is all sort of coming around towards union, but not union yet. We also have tradition. And in the tradition card, we do see two people here in wedding attire and a celebration. So, and then we have understanding. So there is an understanding about this connection, that this connection is for the long term, that it is for, part of a traditional relationship. All right, so let's get into bottom of the decks for the connection. We have Tower time. So the Tower is about swift change. It is about sort of breaking down the old and getting ready for the new. And then we have nostalgia. So nostalgia also is about thinking of a return, thinking of how things were and how you wanted to bring it all full circle. So there is a swift change happening, but it's all in divine timing at this time. All right, so let's look at the masculine's energy. So where is the masculine at in his headspace when he thinks of this connection? So we have the Queen of Wands. So he's looking at his feminine sort of as a very strong and centered, female, that she's in her power and, getting things done on her own. Really kind of running the kingdom and doing what she needs to do on her own and without him. And I clarified the Queen of Wands and got the Lover. So this is definitely how he's viewing in his mind right now, the feminine. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about thinking about coming forward with a solid offer. Not quite ready to move forward, but really thinking about what kind of offer he'd like to make and to be able to even make an offer, if you will. We have the Three of Pentacles. So he is thinking about collaboration. He is thinking about working together with his feminine in this connection. And then we have the Star. So the Star is about divine intervention. It is about wishes being granted. And when I asked sort of for a clarification, I got the Judgment card and the Fool. So the Judgment card is about sort of looking at yourself, at the pieces of yourself and how they fit together and how you want everything to be in your life. And the Fool is about taking a leap of faith. It is about a new beginning. It is about a new start. So in his brain, when he thinks about his feminine, he does see her as kind of moving on without him and really taking care of business and doing her own thing. And he's really trying to put together an offer. He wants to make that offer. He wants to work together. So we do have the divine intervention coming in to try to make this all happen for him. Where is he at in his heart space? So in his heart space, we have the Page of Wands. So this is sort of in his heart, he just wants to get up and go. He wants to move forward here quickly. I asked to clarify that. I got the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. So he wants to sort of walk away from this stuck energy and really get going and move forward. We have the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. So if you notice, our masculine is sort of in this page energy, which is kind of a very immature, very just starting out type of energy. So he's after these cycles close, it really is a new beginning. It really is new to him. The Page of Swords is sort of throwing caution to the wind and just kind of coming forward with your truth. So he's kind of raring to go. We're just not moving yet, but he's formulating some of these things. So to clarify this Page of Swords, I asked what his truth is. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So he's very confused right now. He wants to get things going, but he's confused. He's not sure exactly how he wants to do this. We have the Two of Swords. So he's going within, trying to find a balance, trying to make a choice, trying to sort things out. And then we have the Sun. So something is going to be illuminated for him that is going to help clear up some of that confusion and help him to make a decision. We do have the Page of Cups, so he is thinking about an emotional release, coming forward with an offer of love, or, something being done with love or in love. And in his heart space, he's the Emperor, so he's in his power, he's getting there. It's all like sort of a new beginning for him, but he is starting out as the Emperor to the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck for him is Temperance. So this is all about the divine coming in and helping him find emotional balance in his life. Being in the Page energy, it's all real new and it's all real confusing, and he just wants to get it done, but wants to do it right. So the divine is stepping in for him to help him balance that all out. The feminine, when she's thinking of this connection, in her headspace, where is she at? We have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about coming out of rough water. She is ready to come out of this stuck period and into calmer seas. We do have the Moon kind of coming out. So this is about illusions being lifted and being able to see things clearly. She sees her masculine as the King of Wands. She really wants him to be in this King of Wands energy, this very responsible, very logical, very sturdy, and secure king energy. So that's how she's seeing him right now in her headspace. We have the Two of Wands. So she's in contemplation at this time. She's really trying to think things through. She's not really seeing movement in the 3D right now. And, things are stuck. So she's kind of confused and she's kind of trying to figure things out on how she wants to do. So when I asked to clarify the Page of Wands, I had the Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So she does want to let go of this heartbreak. She wants him to come forward with a solid offer. And she's just trying to look at her best way forward if this does not happen. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So she is ready to speak her truth. She's ready for the truth to come forward. And we have the Star, which is a match to his headspace as well. So we do have the divine coming in for her as well, trying to help her balance out things, helping her gain what she's wished for. So divine intervention is also stepping in for the feminine at this time. In her heart space, when she thinks of this connection, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, she's waiting for that solid offer. She's waiting for him to come forward. He's the Page of Pentacles in his headspace. So she's looking for the offer that page is putting together. And then to clarify that, we have the World. So This is, again, about a cycle being closed. Before she can get that offer, this cycle has to close for her. She's also got the Three of Pentacles. So in her heart space, she does want to work together, which is a match to his Three of Pentacles in his headspace. Six of Pentacles, she wants to even give and take. She does not want a one-sided relationship anymore. She wants things to be even, and to be able to give and take equally with him, to be an equal partner with him. So she's building strength. And the lion here in these cards is quite a big lion, about her size. So she feels that, it's a task of what she's going through is very large, but she's building strength. And the Knight of Wands is about kind of moving forward with an opportunity. So she wants to move this thing forward. She's gaining strength. She's building, kind of resting, building strength and wanting to move forward, soon. So her bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords, which is a match to his Page of Swords in his heart space. So this is, again, she just wants to kind of go for it. Let's just come out, speak our truth. Let's get things rolling. She's really wanting to move this forward. So some messages we have here. So the message from Spirit to this couple. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So Spirit is letting this couple know that you really have to, at this stage of the game, just be patient and believe. Believe in the connection. Believe that the universe is working behind the scenes to kind of tie all this stuff up. If you look at it a certain way, it kind of looks like it's just never going to happen. But if you step back and take a different perspective and look at it and know that the universe is working behind the scenes and divine timing is at play and you have divine assistance here. So this definitely is a protected couple. This is a divinely guided connection. And if it's meant to be, it will be. Nothing is going to hold it back. So you need to take this time to really stay clear and really stay focused. A message from the masculine to the feminine. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So he knows that his feminine knows what this connection is, that she, she's in her power and she, she trusts it. She knows in her heart where he is at. He knows that she feels him in her heart. And a message from the feminine to the masculine, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So she knows sometimes he gets stuck in his head. And he needs to come out of his head a little bit and into his heart a little more. If you notice, the only cups energy that he has in his reading is the Page of Cups. So it's a very sort of new to him, this emotional balance. We had the Eight of Cups. But he has, a lot of pentacles and so he's really in a lot of swords. So he's really in his headspace and really, sort of working in his work. And she knows that he needs to listen to his heart a little more and to get more into his emotions. Bottom of the deck, we have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. So, again, the energies right now are about getting clear. A new beginning is coming, really trusting in the process, and believing in your heart that this, this whole journey is going to manifest as it should. So that's the current energies for today, and thank you for watching.